Just
They
way
wouldn't
out.
even download.
Yeah, just too messy. Okay, looks like we're live here now. We're live. Yeah, just ping live. Well, welcome everyone to this Tuesday night Google Hangout here at DubLiHelp.com. I have with me Mr. Richard Beck. Richard, how are you, sir?
Doing great. Doing great.
Okay. My machine's a little bit slow like usual. Doesn't have any reflection on me. It's just the bandwidth this time of the day. I think sunspots or whatever you call them. Everything's running a little bit slow. I shut down everything on this machine except for this. So, you know,
everybody in the neighborhood's on the internet at the same time this time of night. Now that people are watching movies or YouTubes and stuff like that,
yeah,
they're not using cable as much as they're drawing off of the internet. In fact, I got notified that I was such a heavy user by my provider that I didn't realize I got a 300 gig a month cap on my bandwidth, right?
Yeah.
Well, day 20, I was already gone on that. So,
well, I have something to add there, but let me just finish my typical opening deal here and welcome the viewers, to check in with us tonight. It's Tuesday night here. We do these hangouts twice a week this time period. Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. Central Time to 7:30 or so. Then Saturday mornings, at 10 to 10:30. Tonight's topic is big ticket items. We're just going to spend a little bit of time on it. Not a magnificent amount of time. Then we're going to do a little bit more this Saturday on big ticket items as well. We'll get started with that in just a minute. I do realize we're starting late tonight, so we may go a little bit late as well, longer than usual. We'll wait and see how things go. But one of the things, a little tip I want to share with everyone here is this website called Popcorn Time. Popcorn Time, I think it is.
okay.
And if you just go to Google and type in Popcorn Time, and then download it, you have to download this software. I did it today, and everything's I say everything. My machine is slow anyway, but
yeah, they got an app for it. Yeah,
and it gives you everything Netflix does times 10 for free.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's free. And
yeah, they got a VPN for computers. They've got the it showed a app for Android, app for the Apple users. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's called Popcorn Time. Just download it, run it, and fire it up, and that's all you do. Install it and fire it up, let it go. It's pretty simple. I think there's a YouTube. If you might be able to YouTube it as well and get a video on it. I'm not sure if you can or not with that popcorn time. I think it is. Yeah, popcorn time.
Yeah, popcorn time. Yeah.
All right, current events, Richard. Anything you want to chat about current events before we get started here?
Let me think. I got sidetracked with popcorn time. I just registered. Thank you very much. But,
let's get through this hangout first, then we can chat about that as well the viewers as well.
Yeah. I know. Realistically, there's just the typical world things going on. I'm waiting to see what they're going to do about the, some of the economies. Greeks totally faded out of sight now. That's just out of sight, out of mind. Even if they really came to any resolution or not, but it's out of sight, out of mind. And but realistically, it's been halfway calm, I think, compared to a week ago.
Did you see that explosion in China? Did you watch any video of that?
Yeah, that's a good one. And do you know why it really went up and really double blew?
I don't know, but when I saw it, I swear it was something nuclear. I mean,
what they did was they took fire hoses and they had potassium and lithium chemicals, and you can't spray water on those. They go cesium. They had a lot of different water, the lithium for the batteries, right? And you throw. That's why they tell you not to open up the batteries from these lithium phones now. You throw water to them, they're going to blow right in your face, and they're going to go big time. They do not like water. It's an explosive thing. But the fire department was squirting water on it. And that's what the second explosion came out of.
That was a biggie. That was a biggie.
Yeah. They said the first one was bad, but when they sprayed water on it, that's when it really went bad. You know, I'm not laughing at their tragedy, folks. I'm laughing when I was a youngster in chemistry in high school and was playing with such things. So I'm laughing about having bad experiments.
I can see you putting something like that in an ant bed and hitting the hose with it.
Yeah, well, we used to also take test tubes and then put Alka-Seltzer in it and then try to stuff the rubber stopper down as hard as you could, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work out so well one time. You know, I was pulling glass out of my hand for about 6 months from one of those deals. I had a weak tube, I think. So
one of my favorite things to do, and we'll get on with this hangout here in a minute, but as we're talking about nonsense, you know, silly, you know, shenanigans. I think I was probably 17 years old one summer in between high school. I drove a Pepsi truck and delivered Pepsi to these, you know, businesses in the blue collar area of Houston. And it was fun. I had a blast doing it. You know, I had a lot of fun doing it. And, but I you know, I'll try to make this a real quick story because it's kind of funny. I would get through with my route by noon, and it would piss everybody off because they're saying, "Look, man, you know, you're busting your ass, making us looking us bad," you know. And so I would have to get finished with my route, and then if I went back to the shop, they'd give me another route to do, right? Which I didn't really mind doing. I didn't know any better. I'm just supposed to do it, right? Yeah. You know, it would make everyone look bad, like, hey man, this damn high school kid's kicking your ass. So they made me. So the hierarchy there, they like me. They give me a ratchet shit, but they like me. You know, big football playing white boy, and they said, look, do you one route and that's it. I don't care what you do. You know, I don't care if you park on the side of the freeway and get a tan on the top of it. Yeah, just take a lay. I used to park on the side of the road, just take my shirt off and lay down on top of the truck and get a tan. But a couple of us guys, we would get together and we got the 2 liters, right? And we'd park our trucks on the top of this parking garage and we drop these 2 liters on the heads, right? About 2 stories down.
Oh.
And when they hit that ground, we'd shake them up a whole bunch, right? But when they hit that ground, I mean, it was like a rocket.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that was hilarious. I mean, it made a mess, but of course you weren't there to clean it up. But
that's like they take those candies. What are the name of those? They come in a roll and they're like a fizzy.
Altos.
Yeah, and they put those in a soda bottle and crank them down. And they'll shoot a gusher way up. But now we're on these things, and real quick, folks, but if you take dry ice and you put it in a 3 liter or 2 liter soda bottle that may have a little water or empty or just condensation in it, and you twist that down real tight, you give it about 3 minutes in the sun and it goes off like a stick of dynamite.
Really?
Do not hold on to it. Yeah. But that dry ice will sublimate, and that pressure is just unbelievable. Yeah.
Make a mess. Well, we better get started and see what we can do here. I'll start and just with the high ticket items and one of the things about DubLi and the cashback is, and I mentioned this last week, when we were talking about in the hangout last week that the high ticket item, one of the good things about getting a cashback, a lot of cash back is great, but the downside is you got to spend a lot. So. That's one of the reasons why I'm so high on Groupon, and I'll still swear up and down with Groupon with DubLi, even though you don't get a tremendous amount of cash back. The amount of money you're saving when you couple DubLi with Groupon is just almost astronomical. When you're getting it at 80% off, then you're getting it at 8.4% cash back, and you've put it with a credit card, you get a 5% cash back on top of that.
Oh yeah.
Now it's 90% discount some of these purchases. So I'm still high on Groupon. So the big ticket items. I look at cruises.
Yes.
The cruises are a good place to go. Obviously, the airfare doesn't work real good.
No.
with DubLi, because the airlines have a flat fee, usually $5-7 or something off, but other things like a residential stay, like if you're staying, I'm going to Dubai in about a week or a month, I'm sorry, and I'm going to be there for we'll be there for a week, 10 days.
Yeah.
And definitely we'll put all of that on DubLi, because we'll get, we could get as much as $1,000 cash back there, with where we're staying at that Atlantis. So, extended stay type of trips or vacations, are great things for DubLi, high ticket items. Now, I tried to look today for cars and boats.
Yeah, I was looking for certain things too, but like I was alluding to earlier, my toolbar, because I switched over to Windows 10, my toolbars aren't working today, folks. So,
yeah, I looked at, you can get things that are, I'm about to buy a real nice lawnmower, riding lawnmower. I live on a golf course, got a huge backyard. It's almost an acre in my backyard on this golf course. And I've made the decision that I'm going to start cutting the yard now, not my hired help. Yeah, and primarily for the exercise, really.
Okay.
And just to get outside more. But I can get a $2,000 or $3,000 riding lawnmower with a 5 or 10% cash back. I'll definitely do that. There's $300-400 there that goes on your DubLi debit card at the end of the month for one purchase. So, on the high ticket items, it's still worth exploring.
Right.
Definitely worth exploring, and maybe even changing what you're going to get from one brand to the other. But, we can talk night and day about these big ticket items. But as, both Richard and I, preach on these Hangouts, you got to use it, and the best, buying the big ticket items are great, but, using it consistently for groceries, gasoline, haircuts, stuff like that, buying gift cards, buying, the stuff, and, getting double cash back sometimes, going that route, is a way to really make your money go further. And that's the whole concept behind DubLi, is to get cash back so your money goes further.
Oh, without a question. And the one thing I was kind of looking up was, for different high ticket items, but like I said, my toolbar wasn't functioning today. But one of the big high ticket items is you want to go into the jewelry stores, because there are a few of the jewelry stores in there that do carry the high-end watches like Rolex, Vacheron, Panerai, so there are some of these. That was one high ticket item that I found that, you're looking about 7% on a Rolex. And, every Rolex, a cheapie's $5,000, so, it starts about, a basic Rolex is $5,000 for the old.
I was reading a good article, it's not on the high ticket items, but I was reading a good article the other day about how watch sales have taken a hit since the cell phones have come out.
Really? See, yeah, but do I want one of these? You probably can't.
Well, but, yeah, it's the Timex. It's the Timex brand.
Yeah,
it really is. It's and Citizen has some high end stuff, but it's the middle market, lower end that it's either it's $8 for the watch or $8,000, nothing in between. You're not. It's
yeah.
The brands that are $60, $70, $200, $500. Not many of those are selling. That's what they say. Because everyone just uses their phone now. I do. I do.
I was gonna say, yeah, that Basher, the Basher on here doesn't do certain things. It's great for wearing a suit, but like you said, the cell phone, with an app, it does everything you can ever dream of. And now that they have the the watch phones that interface with them, it's great for a lot of people. I don't, I try to get away from the electric leash more and more, but
just out of curiosity, it's actually a high ticket item, but have you ever considered buying those Google glasses? I don't wear glasses, so I don't, I guess I wouldn't buy them. Are they designed are they for people that wear glasses, or are they just you know, so you can, instead of wearing a watch or having your phone, you just put on a pair of glasses and go to town.
Yeah, you know what? That's the next stage of all this. They've got a name for these goggles. These that are Bluetooth between your phone, and you got a little speaker that goes in your ear, and between it all, you can watch a movie as you walk, or you've got a small screens. You know, you could have one or both, and I guess the AI on it would be kind of like, you know, that'll scan your eyes movement, that you can move the mouse or whatever you need to do on them. But yeah, those virtual reality goggles, is the VRs. I mean, that's probably going to be the next thing, because I mean, there's probably coming a day in another 10 years that this is going to be your PC, and you know, your virtual reality glasses and like that'll be, you know, you can walk around and do half the stuff that you do, you know, normally.
Yeah.
Which is good and bad. I mean, there's pros and cons to all of it. It'd be a lot more car accidents unless they know how to ban those things from being used when they're driving, you know.
So on the high ticket item, let's close it with this. What's been the highest ticket item you've purchased with DubLi Cashback? Without going through your records, I know, you know, if you're like me, you actually need to do that. But off the top of your head, you know, what's been the highest, you know, ticket item that you've purchased, single item that you've purchased with utilizing DubLi and cashback? Piece of jewelry? Is it a piece of jewelry?
Either that, or it was the travel tickets, a trip. I think the trip was more.
Yeah.
On what I did. I think that was about $5,000 for airfare, the hotel, and what I did on that.
Yeah.
But the cashback. But you know, I got my sister that necklace, so that may be the next thing.
Yeah, you know, the travel was me on mine as well. When I took my family overseas to Europe, and all the different hotels we stayed at and everything else. That trip, you know, I mean, I got almost $1,400 cash back on that trip. Yeah. You know, and that was, you know, that was being gone 10 days. That's $1,400. You know, I could go spend down at drinking beer, watching football. Oh
yeah, I was gonna say, when I bought this watch back in 2009, this Vacheron, that would have been, you know, if I could have got 7% cash back on that, folks, that would have been outstanding. At least I didn't pay sales tax, because in Nevada they send it to you, no sales tax. But whew, that would have been a nice chunk of a change back on that. So.
All right, well, you know, viewers, you know, that's basically it for today. But you know, the cash back on the high ticket items, you know, is one thing you have to explore on your own. You know, and but they're out there. You know, it's just, you know, the main things to focus on, you know, cash back are daily regular items, you know, and then travel. I mean, obviously summertime, you know, worked out well for us, at least this family, my family, you know, in cash back travel, that worked out real well. And we'll be here coming up for the holiday season and going overseas again, you know, the Far East or Middle East, you know.
But your point about your daily and your weekly purchase items, and because now I'm with Walmart, I do these $50 drop ships. You know, by the end of a year, it'll be interesting to see how much you spend on just the normal weekly stuff that comes in, opposed to the big items too. I mean, that could be a big, you know, it's really the little stuff that sneaks up on you that you don't realize.
I got a bombshell. I'm gonna drop on you right now.
Okay.
And this is the end of the hangout. So those people that are listening that have stuck with us, you know, are going to get this bombshell, and it's a biggie. I mean, it's a real biggie. I mean, it's a real biggie.
Okay.
and right now there's really two competitors in this marketplace with large footprints, you know, globally in the cashback arena. You know, e-rebates is one of them. Okay. DubLi obviously is one of them. Lioness, which is out of Austria, they're really big. You know, the biggest difference between Lioness, it's actually a competitor of DubLi's. Okay. But the biggest difference between Lioness is they're offline. DubLi's all online. and Lioness is offline. Now, recently with Jerry Yerke, and this is on the business side, but, this is a neat little tidbit I'll throw in here to the viewers, the shoppers that want to know this about DubLi, because all this is going to be fleshed out, here when we're at the DubLi conference in Dubai. Yeah. But I think DubLi's acquired Lioness.
You know what? That probably is what the big announcement's going to be.
And,
yeah.
and
You are the one. One thing, you do have the inside people over there.
I tell you, it just goes back to my mergers and acquisition days, my M&A days. I just know how to get into the people. I mean, I know how to call them, talk to their secretaries, find out what's going on, And, I'm very polite doing it, but I think there's a high, I don't know this for a fact, I really don't, but I think it's a high probability that DubLi has already acquired Lioness. And they're going to merge. They're going to merge it. When these M&A things happen at this level, it just doesn't happen overnight. They say it happens. You can do it overnight. You can announce it overnight. It just takes 10 minutes to say, right? But it'll take a year and a half to implement. But I think they could actually get the foundation of it done before the end of the year.
Wow.
And so what would happen if that's the case would be you got the biggest player in the world would be DubLi. Assuming they keep the DubLi name, which I'm almost positive they will. There's just too much branding. They may actually change the DubLi name, but I don't think so. I think they'll keep the brand. But there's a lot of higher ups that have recently come over from Lioness. Because, and I think it just makes sense.
That makes sense that they'll keep the DubLi name.
Well, the other thing too, and I'll leave you with this. This has to do with M&A stuff as well, and leave the viewers with this as well. And that is, Lioness has some issues right now, some legal issues, and they've been ongoing for a couple of years, I guess. But I've never liked their business model. If I did, I'd have been over there instead of here, right? DubLi's business model is just so much superior. And who's going online? No one's going. I mean, who's going? Brick and mortar? Nobody. Everyone's going online. So the movement's this way. But when you have both of them, it just makes sense for everybody. Now you covered all your bases. Anyway, I think that, I think there's, like I said, a very, very strong possibility that they'll announce that, the acquisition, at least. I don't know what about mergers and stuff, but, at least the acquisition of Lioness. And here's a little tidbit about this, why this, and I've done my due diligence on this and can verify this, that Lioness has some issues, some legal issues, and they've been ongoing for a while. And it's not a great big company with a tremendous amount of resources. It's nowhere near the size of DubLi. DubLi is 10 times its size, maybe not so much in volume, but in growth capabilities and specter, just because of DubLi's Wall Street presence and experience, where Lioness has zero. But here's the deal: when a company is wounded like that, it's just like a wounded animal. It's easy prey.
Yeah, it's bleeding. Somebody's getting.
Yeah. It's just like when you got a company like that that's got wolves at the door and. Lehman Brothers, when they had all those problems, that happened so fast, nobody could help them there. That just happened way, way, way too fast. But this has been ongoing for a while. So they've had a lot of time to negotiate and talk and get to know each other and just say, look, let's work this out. Let's get this done. Make everybody happy. Your legal problems go away if we acquire you. I mean, most of them probably should. Anyway, I honestly believe that's in the works, if it hasn't already done. And a good reason for it is because of the problems that Lioness has, because they are a wounded animal, and as far as a company, and it's easy prey. It's easy prey, for a target, So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, closing comments, Richard. We didn't really talk too much about particular items, tonight, but
we kind of drove off the road a little bit, but we hope you folks stuck with us and enjoy it.
Yeah, well, that's the reason why I said on Saturday morning we'll talk a little bit on Saturday morning, because there's one thing I do want to show people on Saturday morning.
Yeah, and I'll try to get my toolbars tweaked up on this Windows 10 mess. But and for all you folks.
Yeah.
All you folks looking for a goodbye? Goodbye.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got that one. Yeah. All right.
Pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Right. Thanks, Richard. Appreciate it tonight. And thank you, viewers, for checking in with us. Sorry we went a little bit longer than usual. Got a late start, but thank you for checking in. If you're watching us live or on replay, thank you for taking the time to check in with us. So we gave you a little bit of good content, maybe some information, that you wouldn't have gotten anywhere else about DubLi and Lioness, tonight. So we do, again, these DubLi Hangouts twice a week, and this is designed strictly for the shopper. This is not the business side of DubLi, although we did talk a little bit about that tonight. If you're interested in making DubLi your home-based business or making money with DubLi, then if you're watching this broadcast on DubLiHelp.com, and right to the right of this broadcast window is a banner that says, get my free DubLi cashback account. Right below that, there's a link where you can sign up as DubLi as your home-based business. You can do that, and it'll get you where you need to go. So anyway, we'll be back this Saturday morning at 10 a.m. to 10:30 for questions and answers, as we do every Saturday morning, Central Time here in the United States. And next week, do you know what the topic is for next week?
I wrote it down, but I can't remember.
I think it's the big ticket free accounts.
Okay.
Big cashback for free accounts.
Okay.
Yeah, large cashback for free accounts.
That's right, for free accounts.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one, and we'll do that a week from today.
Yeah, because there's some amazing ones actually out there, folks, for even the free accounts. Yeah,
35% cash back for a free account.
That's massive.
Pretty crazy. All right, well, thanks again, Richard, and thank you, viewers.
Thanks, dude.
And you stay safe wherever you are viewing. Thanks again for checking in with us, and we'll see everyone next week. Take care, everyone.
Bye now.